Hey everybody, how y'all doing today? My name Dr. Keem, you already know, and this is Kheemterview. Thank you for coming by today. Really appreciate you coming by, everybody that comes by. And today we have a special guest in the building. We have a special guest in the building. Also, one of my favorites, one of my favorite underground rappers. One of my favorite underground rappers. He's fighting for that spot to be my favorite though. He's doing good. He's doing good. In my opinion, I don't think I have an absolute favorite, but I have a lot that I really consider like to be like the top dogs. The top dogs. You know what I mean? So we gonna keep it striving to be great. We gonna wait for a couple minutes for him to get in here. Yes, it's a him. Oh man, I wish I had a female. I wish we had more female MCs, bro. I feel like they just giving up on us. All the ones that I know. Some of them still here, but they're not giving. They're not giving the fighting spirit. I want to give myself the fighting spirit too. I want to be able to, cause I got a release coming soon. I'm gonna release a song, and then I got a LP I'm gonna give out. So stay tuned for that. Yeah. Everybody give a warm welcome to the guy that under the himself, Jay Burris.
Dr. Keem on the track, you mean?
Hey, how you doing?
I be good, how you be?
That's good. Welcome to Kheemterview.
Hey, I'm glad to be here.
I'm your host, Zaki. Dr.
Yours truly.
I'm your host, Dr. Key. What's up?
All good over here, buddy.
All right, so let's get right into it, okay?
Let's do it.
So I have some questions here,
Okay,
and
how much we got?
we got about 11 like 10, 11 questions.
Good, John.
Good lengthy questions. I'm going to try to. My goal is to make it like other interview questions. So I want this to be like nearly an hour,
Okay.
if you don't mind.
Already packing in some heat. I see.
Okay. What made you want to rap growing up?
Okay, so I ain't tell a lot of people this. I put it on Instagram like once or twice, but growing up, I didn't like hip hop. I liked the rock and roll. And to this day, I love rock and roll. Uh, like right now it's like equal. My love for rock and roll and hip hop is like equal. But back then it was just like rock and roll. I didn't even give a shit about hip hop. Like I saw Jay Z and I'm like, who is this? I'm not impressed. I didn't even like Tupac, bro. Like I didn't even like Tupac. But
Oh wow.
yeah,
What
like
was it? Like was it the artistry? What made you not want to like it as much?
you know when you're just a kid and you see something for the first time and it don't hit you yet. You
Yeah.
just like you got to come back to it when you can't understand it until like you're older. So I didn't understand it. Like I didn't care for it.
And I
I
guess
just thought it was
hip hop just happened to be one of those things.
yeah.
Okay.
Now I'm like it's all I be like that's all I'm about. But Ti got me into hip hop because when he came out, guy was so cool, bro, and he reminded me a lot of me and who I was trying to be. Because I always wore the
Oh.
snapbacks and shit and the chains and all that. Uh,
Yeah, he got the swag and everything. He
yeah,
brought a lot to the game. He
I
did.
just I just really wanted to be him, and I studied him, and uh, he got me into liking rap. But it wasn't until a couple years later when my guy came out, Drizzy. That's the guy that made me want to be a rapper. So Ti got me into it, and Drake got me to want to do it.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's awesome. I really love to hear that, like the essence of like how it came about, because
appreciate it.
it is crazy. Because like one of the questions that I had was like, itching toward that. Like you already answered it in a way, so I'm still ask it, but like
Okay.
it'll come up and you can be like, oh, I thought I answered this one already.
Oh man.
All right. Next question is who were your idols in hip hop growing up in your time?
Wow. So it's a shame because I feel like I'm old and I'm not even old. I'm only 21, but I feel like my
Still
time.
there?
I feel like my time was so long ago, bro. um, Idols,
it
Ti.
wasn't. It wasn't really.
You talking about rap or just like in general?
Let it be in general.
You said my icon? Like what? What was the question? Who was my influences?
What were your idols in hip hop
Idols.
growing up in your
Oh,
time?
hip hop. Okay, hip hop. Ti, Drake. I started to get into Jay Z, Lil Wayne, Logic, um, J Cole. Who else? What's a
Mm-hmm.
couple? Rick Ross.
Oh,
uh,
Rose, boss.
uh, it's a lot of people, man. Nas, Wu Tang, Tupac. You know, I got into them later in life, but yeah, now it's like that they were still a part of my childhood. I was lucky enough for them to still be a part of my childhood. So Pop,
Mm.
Biggie,
Okay.
NWA, et
Mm-hmm.
cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Okay. Cool. That's good. Lot of, lot of famous, lot of like icons. Like yo, I'm talking about like role models, bro.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
like role models from afar too.
yeah.
They did what they had to do. You know,
Paved the way.
exactly paved the way.
Guys like me and
In other
you
words,
now.
that's like the word for me saying it. Yeah,
Yeah.
they paved the way. All right, my next question is a good one. Who did people compare you to in your circle of rap friends growing up?
The LOGIC. So I got a lot of weird ones. I got Drake. I don't know if it was because of my bars or it was just like I was light skinned. I got Drake. I got Logic. I got I got who I get? I got Jay Z a little bit. I got Pac a little bit. Yeah, I got Pac, but um, yeah, that's about it.
Okay. Yeah, Pac. Okay. If you
I don't know
okay,
why
I
I
can
got
see
Pac,
that
bro.
though.
I
I
don't
can
know why I
definitely
got
see
Pac.
that. I can definitely see that though.
Shit, I can't.
You can't.
I just borrowed it. I just borrowed a guy and live. That's all I did.
I can see it. I can see it.
But
But
yeah.
my question was it wasn't the answer I was looking for. I don't know how the answer is gonna be, but I said who did people compare you to in your circle of rap friends growing up?
Oh, they didn't even mean like artists. Like, what you mean?
In your circle of rap friends, as in like your own rap friend artists.
Who did they compare me to?
Try to yeah.
Uh, all I remember getting is Logic, like literally, like mostly. Like all the other people I named, I got too, but that wasn't from that was just from fans. And people I know, I just got Logic. That's all I
Okay.
remember.
Everybody else was just like, nah, not really.
No, I don't really get compared like that. I try to be my own artist so much that I don't even get compared because
Oh,
I'm
that's
so
good.
different. Yeah, I'm
That's
so
really
different.
good. It's really good.
Call
Cause
myself the
it's
most
supposed to be in hip hop or in any
and
genres.
anything and anything.
Yeah, any genre. You're supposed to be that one person that's different from in every aspect. You don't you're not compared to any other artist because
Yup,
you do it so good in a certain type of way. Like it's a
yup.
certain characteristic that you have that
Nobody else can follow.
other people don't have.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I try to be. Like, whether it's shortening my songs or catchphrases or just the way I dress, it's like I want to be me. I want to be different. I don't want nobody to mimic me.
Reminder, guys, this is Kheemterview. This is episode 2, and I am hosting an episode with my man's Jay Burris.
Chill out,
He's a
Burris.
he's a special star. He's a star,
I'm not no
a gift
star.
from the heavens, a guest star.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
All right. Who was your biggest role model in high school?
Well, role model. Okay. We gotta be a student or anybody.
It could be anybody.
Let's stick at the one.
I know. I knew he was gonna say that.
Fanatic,
Tell me why. Tell me
fanatic.
why. Tell me why.
So for everybody who don't know who Mr. Goodwin is, he's our former hip hop and ethics teacher. I had him for like 3 and fucking 4 years. I don't know how long Keem had him.
Fanatic.
But yeah, AKA Fanatic of the Cross Movement.
Yes.
One of the most underrated artists I've ever heard in my life.
Yes.
He has a book and all that, but you need to get
Dope.
into that. Yep.
I want to read that book.
It's a long book. And actually, we read it. Like that was a part of class.
Oh, really?
So yeah, I was getting. We didn't read all of it.
Yeah.
But we read like. You know,
I had his class, but I didn't have it for too long. They put me in a class for about a good 4 weeks to a month. No, that is a month. For about a good month, and then they took me out. I don't know why.
Well, my thing is, I fought to stay in. Like I kept going to Mr. King or whoever was in charge. I'm like, yo, you got to put me back in this class because I like every other class I hated. But anyway, the man just knew so much, you know, and he was such a good guy, and he was all about. He wasn't even about the money. He was just about letting the kids learn,
Yeah.
like kids that's passionate, and even kids that wasn't passionate about hip hop. You wasn't just learning hip hop. You was learning about life.
You was learning about culture, like
Yeah,
for real,
he was like a second father to me, bro. Like on God. I never told him that, but I mean, yeah, he really was. And I was fortunate enough to thank God to make a track with him on my second album. And
that was fire.
like that's one of
we getting over. We're getting older. Because the season's getting colder. Oh my God.
That's one of my proudest moments in my career and in my life, just to get to work with him.
Yeah. It's some things, I'm going to keep it real with you. It's something that you want out of your way to do that I probably could never do.
What is that?
Entire life. I'll probably do other things.
What you mean?
Give me a second. I'll be right back. Host will be back in these short messages. After these short messages.
Stay tuned. You can look at my lovely face in the meantime. So yeah, Kheemterview. It's a pretty good shit. Pretty good shit. Try to keep the viewers entertained while the host is gone.
Oh.
I was just piping up your little interview, John.
Oh. Good shit.
Pretty good shit.
LOL. I don't even know where we at right now. You're so deep into the conversation. Hold on.
Role model. That was the last question you asked me. Who was my role model in high school?
Oh, yeah. What's your best song, in your opinion?
Man, you know I had so many. I don't know. Gunshot. I would just say Gunshot because.
Gunshot, man. Damn. The message.
Not even that. I didn't expect that song to be what it became. You know, it's like it defines me. And I feel like without that song, I wouldn't be as important as I am. I'm not saying I'm really important, but I wouldn't even matter without that song, in my opinion, because I done performed it everywhere. I made the video. The video's like what my most viewed video. All of my best friends were in it. Like, what more could I have asked for that? And like, uh, I sold so many copies of it. So yeah, and it's still to this day people remember that shit. So Gunshot for sure,
Okay.
legendary.
Yeah, it is legendary. I like that song. I really do. We used to say that song. I used to listen to that song all the time. I still do hear it from time to time. But not like I did when it first came out. It was like, oh my god,
And the
it's
funny,
a, it's a timeless song, and it's a
huh?
timeless song. It is a timeless song.
Yeah, yeah.
It's one of
It
those.
never
One
gets
of those.
it never gets old. It never gets old.
It never gets old.
And the funny fact about that song is I wrote it for Damir because Damir had a friend that passed away and he was hosting an event. Like, I didn't think anything of the song. I'm like, oh, sure. Yeah, he asked me to write a song for him, for a friend. So I did it. Next thing you know, it became the biggest thing in Gratz. And,
Yeah.
and it's, like, I
Yeah,
was like,
gunshot man
wow.
down. Gunshot man down. That's all they was saying, but
Especially at State Woke, too. And I got the chance to do it at State Woke. Like, amazing experience, for sure.
yes, it was. Stay Woke was, oh my god. If Stay Woke would have been better, but I like it as it was.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
like
they
it
could
as
have.
it was. I feel like,
They did their best.
yeah,
They did their
we
best.
did our best. It could have been a little better, but though it's I'm not mad. I'm not mad about the fact that we messed up or whoever messed up. But I'm talking about like the crowd.
Crowds are crowds, man. I mean, it frustrates me a lot, bro. Like when crowds don't pop for you, but you can't expect every crowd to be on point, you know, because
Mm-hmm.
you're not always on point. So it's like, you know, just do the best you can and hope for the best next time.
Yeah,
That's what I say.
yeah.
I never
All
had a
right.
really bad crowd, though. I would say that. Never had
You
a
said
really
it
bad
wasn't
crowd.
a really bad crowd. No. Name an artist that you want to break out and do as good as you, or as better, or even better.
The artists that I want to do better than me,
Name an artist that you want to break out and do as good, or as you, or better.
um, I mean, nobody in particular. I mean, I don't even feel like I'm that important. So like anybody could be better than me. But if I had to answer that question seriously, it would be you because I feel like you have so much potential and you don't really realize it, and I really realize it. And like, like if you really took it like the way I take it, you could be better than you're already better than me with the lyrics. Like I'll say that right there. So like all you need is the work ethic that I have, and then you would be shit. You skyrocket. But Hayes too. I'm rooting for Hayes because I love that guy. You and Hayes and Damir too. I like Damir. I don't really like Damir that much, but I'm gonna put him in there. I'm gonna put him in there.
um, cool. That I mean, I already knew the answer to that question. That's why I asked it, so that the fans can know. But like, um, when I first, I'm gonna just tell you like what it came to when I first heard it. Like, I heard this from many different people, like all walks of life. That I'm good. I just need to really push myself a little harder and try to be the best that I can. All walks of life, and I'm just trying. I'm I'm continuing to try. I haven't retired. Is that I was gonna retire yet?
You know,
It hasn't
tired like
happened. It's been months, so I'm
okay, that's
holding
improvement.
on, bro.
Hey man,
As,
I'm rooting
as
for you.
It's
I'm rooting
funny
for
because
you.
like as they say in my tribe, they say hold on to the rope,
Okay,
and I'm holding on to the rope.
don't let go. I'm
That's
right
what
there
they
with
say
you.
too.
I'm right there with you, bro.
Oh man.
Leeway's another one too, because
You said who?
Leeway, she has all the
Yes.
talent in the world, bro, and she's
She has
very,
talent, but
very,
she needs to push herself harder than I'm pushing myself.
and she needs to work on a little bit of humbleness. She needs to be more humble. She needs to understand the music industry, and she needs to, be able to take harsh
Criticism.
criticism. Yes, yes.
Yeah.
But I feel like if she could do that, hey man, she could. What? It's nothing that she really needs. Like she has the passion. You can see it. She wants it. And it's like she doesn't want it enough. And it's always something that gets in the way. But like I said, I'm rooting for her too. So you, Truth, her, and Hayes.
That's a good list, though. That really is, because we all got potential to be something really good, like really great. We just got to push ourselves a little harder. That's all. And listen. Okay, next question. We almost through these genres.
Oh my God! I don't want this to end.
Name an artist. Never mind. Will you ever quit doing what you love?
Never.
Wadi!
Never. Yo.
You miss all the scoop.
Quaddy gonna leave in like 5 minutes.
Welcome to Kheemterview. This is an interview I do for artists and other people who do any arts, like even artists like that draw anything. And I'm just giving them a platform to speak. If they show interest in me, I mean, if they show me interest, I'm going to interview them. Simple and plain as that.
Okay, so what was your question?
Episode 2. This is episode 2.
The one and only Jay Burris, killer of all verses in the house.
What's up, Jude? How you doing? Right her back. Oh yeah, will you ever quit doing what you love? I didn't hear what you said.
I ain't never gonna quit. I'm gonna retire, but I ain't gonna quit. I don't know how long I'm gonna do this for, because it gets frustrating. Like it really gets frustrating, because when you make songs and you put so much thought into those songs, and a lot of those songs don't hit like you want them to. The audience don't understand it like you want them to. So yeah, that really gets to me sometimes, But I do this for the people who love it. I do this for the people who love what I do. You know what I'm saying? Because if I quit, that's like a spit in the face to them, and I can't do that. So it's like, and I do it for me too. But like, they my motivations. The haters too, because I want to prove them wrong. But mostly, the people who support me and want to see me win. So yeah, never.
What's next for Jay Burris?
What's next is I got an EP coming out. I don't know. I can't give you a due date soon, but the album cover reveal will be out pretty soon. It's called Click.
Click.
It's gonna be a good joint. You gonna fuck with it. A lot of bangers on that. Yeah, I got an album coming out. I can even tell you the name of the album. It's called 3734. That was my old address. And that house meant so much to me, I made an album about it. So that's coming out. That's coming out next year.
That's coming out what year?
2023. What we at? Yeah, 2023.
Okay.
So, but you're gonna get Click pretty soon. 2022. That's what's next. It'd be funny if you clicked the joint and ended the live at that.
It don't happen that easily.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Seeing how much the rap game has changed, who's the top dog in your opinion?
You know the answer to that. You know what I mean? Come on.
Drake, Drizzy.
The man, the longevity, man. He's done it so long, and he's still where he was at. Like, the artist, that doesn't happen, bro. Like, you gotta go down somewhat. Like, your reputation has to, like, decreased somewhat, but this man has just got better and better and better. You know what I'm saying? I don't even see how people can hate on him at this point.
I
Like
don't
the
hate
man
on
won,
him. I
not
can't
you,
hate
but
on
like
him. You
people in
you
general.
can't
Like
you're at the point where you can't hate on him.
his talent is under. He just won Artist of the Decade. Like, come on, man.
Artist of the decade. What?
Yeah, you see that? Like from 2010 all the way to what 2020, 2019.
Now that's crazy.
Yeah, bro.
He did better than all of them.
For 10 years he's been hot. He's still hot.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Dang.
I gotta say Drake, man.
That's crazy.
I feel like Cole not too far behind though because his longevity is up there too. Like he been putting in work for years, and he's just now getting the credit, the respect he deserves for it too. So.
That's right.
But yeah, Jersey.
I would say J. Cole. I would say J.
Music
Cole my
shit.
favorite. I would say J. Cole's my favorite. It's at times, and it's at times where as though he's not my favorite because like it's like some of the things he say be like off out of for like no reason.
All right.
He a little disrespectful when it comes to women, but who cares? I guess.
Aren't they all? Aren't they all? Even
Aren't
the
they all?
positive rappers disrespect women. Like I was listening
Exactly.
to. I was listening to. It wasn't even disrespecting women, but I was listening to a Silk Sonic song. And I heard Bruno curse, and I was so disappointed because I'm like, this man never curses. He never curses. I'm like, where the fuck that come from? You know the song I'm talking about, right? The smoking out the window. He'd be like, this bitch got me, baby. Like, I'm like, what are you doing? But then I understood where he's coming from because it's like, she deserved to be called that if she playing with him and hurting his feelings and cheating on him. So, but I was still, I was still surprised to hear him say something like that. Like, cause Bruno don't never curse. Like, shit, that man. Oh yeah.
All right. What is your favorite line or lines from your catalog of songs? That's your thinking face.
Oh my gosh, yes, I don't know. I would have to favorite line. I don't know about a favorite line. This is one of my favorite lines. Now, for nothing to talk about, I said in my second verse, this life that I'm living, hard of hearing, so I call it death. And that's one of my realest ones, and like, and it's a double entendre if you peep. Because it's real. Like at that point in my life, 2019, one of the worst years of my life, I was going through it, and music was like, besides y'all, that was like my best friends, music. And so it was like that's the only way I could express my feelings to the world, and that line is from the heart because that explains a lot that was going on during that time. But I don't feel that way anymore. It's hearing me now. It's hearing me.
I feel like a lot of people, the more you do this art, the more you put your art out and get yourself heard, and the more reactions you get, the better you feel about yourself, and the more you'll carry on.
All right, I agree.
I haven't had, to be honest. You want me to keep it real with you? I've had just because I haven't released a song in almost a year. Oh my god!
It's okay, man.
That's
it's okay.
crazy though.
Hey man, I ain't released the video in like fucking, I don't know. Like, so it's okay. Artists deserve breaks.
I just gotta
People
make the
don't
wait
understand how
worth
hard it
it.
is.
I just gotta make the wait worth it. I wrote 5 songs. I'm telling you, I wrote 5 songs, like 5+ songs, and I still have yet to finish at least maybe 1 or 2 of them, or we just haven't really clicked up on the same people that I'm waiting to finish their verse, or they got their verse done and we just never went to the studio. It's been a long ride.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you this though. Our artists deserve breaks. in order for you to get the best quality of music, it has to be time between that. Like, my second album, Burris Bruises, that took a whole year for me to, and it was magic. Like from beginning to end. From beginning to end, you could tell that I put time to make that one of my greatest projects of all time.
Yeah.
And as much as I hate to admit it, Kendrick, you see how creative he just was, and that took a whole bunch of time. He wasn't dropping shit. And look what we just got, though. We just got something special,
Yeah.
So creativity takes time. If you just want a piece of shit album or EP, I get that to you in 2-3 weeks. You know what I'm saying? But
I got a question. About a question I'm gonna ask you after this interview.
Okay.
All right. Lastly, do you think you'll ever be up there with your favorite lyricist of all time? Oh, she's here.
Who's that? Who's that? Who's that?
My girlfriend.
Okay.
She didn't want to come, but I asked her to come.
No.
She don't have to stay here. I told her she don't have to stay here. And show up,
Glad that she came to visit.
Woo woo! Support.
Anyway, what's your question? Do I think I'm gonna ever be up there with my favorite lyricist?
Yeah.
Nah, in a million years, bro. Because that man, shit, it's impossible. But I will say this. I'll do my best. That's all I can do. And it's not even up to me. It's up to the fans to decide who's the GOAT, who's not the GOAT, who's with
Exactly. You gotta have the
like,
fans on your side.
Yeah,
That's what it comes down to. You gotta have the fans on your side.
Yeah. That's what I was telling you yesterday. Opinions don't matter. It's just whatever opinions matter to the person who has the opinion. But,
when it comes to opinions matter when it comes to certain things like money. Like when it comes to business, like music business, yeah, of course it matters.
To me, it's like
awards, accolades, you get accolades and stuff. I can easily say like it's some things that like some artists got that other artists don't got.
That's your opinion.
I'm just saying it's actual awards that some artists got that other artists don't got.
Oh, of course, because well, getting into that is a whole nother conversation. But I don't never look at negativity. I don't. I used to get on my nerves. But now it's like I love it because at least people is talking about you. Like, that's what matters. As long as people is talking about Jay Burris instead of such and such who can't rap at all, I'm good. I'm happy. You're bringing in views, you're bringing in money. Every time somebody listens to my song on Spotify, I get some money. So I'm happy.
You want me to be real with you, though?
Yes.
I may be. Remember that? How intro blew up and topic blew up on SoundCloud?
Mm-hmm.
I have 0 listens on other platforms. 0.
Well, hey, you just started. I mean, and you got to, like I say, you got to promote. It's things that marketing strategies that you got to start taking into effect. But
okay.
At least you wasn't even there at first. So now it's like at least that's an accomplishment. You're on Spotify. You're on Apple Music. Yeah, you're getting somewhere. It's better to go somewhere than to go nowhere. So.
All right, well, I'm gonna head to the bathroom. This is the end of Kheemterview. Thank you for coming. He said what?
That's it?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh my God.
It was like 40 minutes.
Okay, I guess.
He said that's it. I have no more questions.
It's been fun. Well,
I gotta start generating more questions for the audience. I mean, for the questionnaire.
Do you want to reveal the news of the podcast or no?
Oh yeah, and we are officially having. Dr. Keem does everything, man. He does everything.
Jay Burris is joining.
We're having a podcast. I
The
don't know when,
JB,
but I'll let you know.
the JB
It's
and
gonna be
Dr. King
JB
cast.
and Dr. Keem podcast. JBD. It could be JBDK podcast. That's what it
Okay,
could be named. We gonna find out the name and everything.
I
Gonna
love
get
King
everything
cast. But,
freshened up and set up and everything like that. And we gonna get back to y'all now.
we're talking about multiple topics. Doesn't matter. Just want to voice our opinions with you guys, and let you know how we feel on things. You could do the same. It'll be special guests, I guess. Here every now and then. So yeah.
Yeah, special guest will be great. I would love a special guest. What if we had? What if we? What if we got like real big off this for no reason, and but we still rat. We still rat.
It
We got
usually
real
be
big
that.
off this, but we still rat.
It usually be the things that you never would expect to blow you up that it does just that. So who knows?
Yeah.
But it's been fun, man. I'm glad that you had me on, and I hope you keep this up because it's really good for the culture, really good for the community, and yeah, it was my
Gotta
pleasure.
find the next person I'm gonna interview. Yeah.
That's just an idea. Just an idea.
Okay, I'm gonna see. Cause I got dollars. Come on,
Oh yeah, you might as well package deal, right?
yeah.
And then you got Angel Garcia,
Yup.
Hayes.
Hayes. It's gonna be hard to get a hold of Hayes. No, I can do it over here.
Yeah, I married that
Over
guy.
the
Like,
internet.
you got double truth. Hey, you got double
Double
truth
truth.
anyway. I'm married. He boxing shit. You can ask him questions about that.
Boxing. Yeah, I guess because it's still an art. It's still an art. I said arts. It's all about arts. Whatever you do art wise, it's still arts. All right,
Well,
Andy.
yeah. Been fun,
Burris.
man.
See you.
Appreciate you having
Thank
me on.
you.
You're welcome.
How do you
You gotta click the X jump. I'm gonna just end it.